ऐश्वर्या मैम हियर।
मैडम जी आपके सामने
सेंटर में आइए मैडम जी।
मैम सेंटर सेंटर।
मैम सेंटर पे मैडम जी मैडम जी मैडम जी ऐश्वर्या मैम ऑन योर लेफ्ट सेंटर हाँ बस 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 सर बस नाइस बस
रामो रामो
होल्ड होल्ड सर होल्ड होल्ड
एक्सक्यूज मी
होल्ड मैम होल्ड
मैम लेफ्ट में मैम लेफ्ट में। सर ऑन योर राइट राइट। कार्तिक सर राइट। सर लेफ्ट ऑन योर लेफ्ट। कार्तिक सर ऑन योर लेफ्ट।
ये कैमरा
गाड़ी का थोड़ा इधर खींचो।
बता दिए
फोन आपको उसमें हाथ दिखा आपने कुछ। अरे मैं जाके हाथ मिलाया ना उधर हाथ दिखा।
हाँ उधर गया उधर हाथ मिलेगा
और
आप कृषा को करेंगे बताना भाई।
अरे कहाँ लेके गए? हाँ चल महेश जा महेश।
अरे वो तू क्या कृषा तू उधर
जा पर जा
रेमन सर सामने सामने।
रेमान सर यस
चले गए भाई लेके जाइए।
Hi all. April 28th is the release. See you in theaters. Sorry.
ये कोई बात होती है? You have to say thank you so much for coming here. You know, it's wonderful to be in Mumbai. ऐसा कुछ
Are
बोलो?
they know that I'm very thankful. I'm very, very lucky to be sitting here. I'm very, very lucky to be part of this film.
Right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for saying
Thank
that,
you.
for sharing that. Of course, Shobita, thank you so much for being here. And last time आप भी नहीं आ पाए थे, लेकिन you know, on completion of 50 days of this movie, जब 500 करोड़ का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिया था, you had posted something on the internet that actually set the internet on fire. It was a picture of all of you. Of course, ऐश्वर्या जी उसमें नहीं थी. अभी इस समय कौन-कौन सी मेमोरीज लेके जाने वाले हो आप? When we've come to PS2 का अंत.
Hi everyone. We've had such a beautiful time shooting the both parts together and the promotions. I know often actors feel like "Arey, promotions thakan ye wo," but it's actually been a beautiful experience because everyone has responded so positively and with such respect for the film and the making that it's really a joy. And a film is only complete when it has eager audiences. That's one half of filmmaking, the way I see it. It's been a beautiful response, and I think that has really rejuvenated us.
Yes.
And through the course of promotions, all of us became much closer. So I have great memories to take with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. Trisha ma'am, this one's for you. Please tell us, first of all, you're looking gorgeous. Thank you so much for being here. हमारे इस planet पे आप आए हो. I can just go on and on with that. Tell us something about this journey. How much of it is that will remain with you? Like कौन सा ऐसा हिस्सा है जो आपके संग हमेशा रहने वाला है? And what are you going to miss the most about this amazing cast and crew?
Good evening. Thank you all for coming here, supporting us. It's so nice to see you all again. And too many memories that I will cherish forever. Firstly, back home, I haven't been part of any multi-starrer. So the only time, I get to meet everybody at one go is probably an award function or something else. We don't really meet that often otherwise. But this was like shooting with a whole bunch of talent every day for 130 days. And like Shobita said, the promotion part of it is what got us closer, because on set we were all a little stressed and wondering whether our clothes were right and hair was right, and whether, most importantly, we were delivering our dialogues okay. And but it's been so special. So I think all of us have had very emotional moments over the last week where we're either laughing like crazy people or we're breaking down and crying, and then the other person starts crying. And Ash was party to it today as well. Yeah, I mean, so. Thank God. Okay, I thought someone fell.
Definitely, my name's been changed among children. They've all started calling me Vandiyathevan, and they want to be called Vandiyathevan. Yes. So that's the amount of craze this character has created. So, thank you for all for this kind words about my performance in the film, and the way it, it's going to be a lot of pressure on me because every time there's going to be romance in the film, they'll expect in this level. Yes. Then I'll have to come back to Mani sir, take some help with some one-liners and some performances, so I can keep up the standard in all the films. There's a lot of pressure, actually.
Right. A lot of
at
pressure.
home, it's even more difficult. They're asking, I never get to see all this at home. So I said, Mani sir is not here. What can I do?
Everybody.
With due respect, that's a random
What,
question.
no, what is that one thing that you feel is most amazing about Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, the actor? You have to.
Ravi will say. Ravi is a big fanboy, no? He'll say.
Certainly not a megalomaniac to be answering this question. Well, definitely it's characters, it's the work. Firstly, good evening and namaste, and thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, thank you for your appreciation for this film, which is so precious to us. So I couldn't start answering the question without expressing heartfelt gratitude for all your appreciation, and through you to our audience out there, because your response has been overwhelming to PS1. With great love and excitement, yet again with great love and excitement, we bring PS2 to you, releasing on 20th of April, and we are as excited as every one of you to watch it. Everyone here on stage, Manigaru, we can't wait to see your magic on screen. So I just had to put it out there. Because I would rather say all that than answer what you just asked, being very honest. You know, we're all human, we're all doing our jobs, but as artists, we are very, very blessed and very fortunate that we call our passion our jobs. To wake up every day, whenever you do, and to get up and go to work, in the name of work, to actually have the opportunity to experience wonderful stories being told, to get to live the life of these characters who have been either written, either documented, either they belong to books, like here, to literature, or whether it's fiction. We get to do that, to actually live the lives of so many people, because that's what our audience does. There's everybody or somebody out there who relates completely to each and every or a individual character that we essay there on screen, and that is the magic of cinema. Right. Now, when we get to do that under the direction of someone as magical as Manigaru, Dhanya hai bhai. Absolutely blessed. So I'm grateful from day one when I got to face the camera. I got to do so under his direction. And, you know, it's a very humbling experience. All this love that we receive, all this appreciation that we receive, it is for the characters that we have essayed. It is for the work we have done over the years. And it is not a singular effort ever. It is really a cumulative effort of an entire team of actors, director, the editor, the music, the DOP, the cast, the crew, the technicians, all the creative forces that come together to give us the privilege of living on celluloid, even beyond our time. We are very, very fortunate and blessed. And then to receive this degree of love and appreciation, pichle janm ka kuch karm hi hai. And we are very, very grateful for this blessing. It's very humbling. It's very overwhelming. And actors वैसे भी बहुत ही emotional होते हैं. And you know, I mean, truly, today, by the end of today, after we've been doing all this media work, I think we're all going through these little waves of extreme emotions. Today we had, yes, she burst into tears suddenly. Then I hear about how Jayam Ravi burst into tears the other day. And as we are watching the promo, we're all kind of getting, glaze eyed. And suddenly I looked at just Manigaru and I said, oh my God, it's almost the end. I mean, end of this journey, but we keep seeing new beginnings where we are going to have the absolute joy of sharing PS2 with the audience. I mean, that's exciting. That's very, very exciting. So, gamut of emotions. And while I've digressed a bit from what you asked, but that is what it really is all about. ये सब बहुत खूबसूरत है. We are grateful, we are thankful for the love and appreciation. We are allowed to enjoy it. We're human, but we really shouldn't believe it. I deep down from my soul believe that enjoy it, don't believe it.
Right.
Don't really get all of this into your head. Just focus on what we do, focus on truth, reality. And yes, we are blessed that in our reality, we receive unconditional love. And thank you so much, each and every one of you, for all your love and appreciation and blessings.
Thank you so
Hi, Naveen. Thanks for the awesome introductions that you always do. And thank you all for being here. And I'm very grateful for the wonderful reviews and everything that you had to say about our film, which pushed it even further up there. This has been a very special film for me. And what a man, Mr. Maniratnam. Working with him, our teacher, our professor, our guru. It was wonderful. It was all work and no play. We didn't have fun at the shoot. But we all lived a dream. And this dream is not just our dream of wanting to work with him or to be in a good film. It was a dream of 70 years to make a film, a story that everybody was dying to make into a film. And all of us are so proud to be a part of that film, and that each character in that film, each character has a fan club and has always had a fan club. To think that each character now has a face, and it's one of ours. And I think that's, like Ash said, very humbling, but I think we can also tap ourselves on our back and thank Mani sir again for that. Thank you, sir, for that honor, that great honor. It's been wonderful working in such a beautiful film with such a lovely cast, and the music by Rahman sir and Totadarni sir and everybody there out there, Eka who did the costumes, and Ozzy who did my hair, and the horse that helped me write properly. I'd like to thank everyone, taking a page from your book. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. But I hate to say this, more than that, the fun we had was like we all shared just now during the PR. We had such good fun. And I think that again is borrowed from the film. It resonated because most of the fun was us talking about what happened in that film, how Mani sir tortured us, killed us, and made us promise ourselves every evening, I don't want to act. I'm going to stop acting with this film. Tomorrow, no shoot. But next morning, though it was 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whenever we were woken up, we just jumped out of bed and knew that we had to do this, and we're doing something so special. There have been movies, there have been blockbusters, there have been big films for us, but I think this one will always hold a special place in our hearts because it's not about being a blockbuster or the record breaker or whatever. It's a film, it's a story that's lived in everyone's heart and has resonated in everyone's heart in the South, in Tamil Nadu, and to be a part of that, I think is very special. And answering your question, I'm so glad that whatever we spoke last time reached everybody. It's not just Chola, like you say, it's every state. We have such a beautiful, varied culture. Every state, every town has its own history, has its own stories, and it's so nice to be part of one of those stories which has become an epic now. And I'm so glad that we are still here to continue, and I'm sure you're going to love the second part because we all had a doubt when they made it into 2 parts. First part was all about introductions. Will it run? Does it have enough juice? And I was personally a little worried. I was saying, oh my God. And I was talking to my other crew members during the dubbing, and they said, so second part is what has the story? Is it going to work? And I was all smiles and I was confident and all that was happening, but I was a wee bit tense inside. But after that response, I mean, I just can't wait to see the second part. And let me promise you that not just me, all of us here, maybe with the exception of Mr. Rahman, is going to watch the film not as a cast member, but as the audience, as a fan of Mani Ratnam sir and Rahman sir and all the other stalwarts in this film. It's a great film, and I just can't wait to watch the magic on screen. Thanks again, sir. Can't thank you enough. I'll bore you with my thanks, but thank you, and thank you once again for being such a huge support for us. Thank you very much.
It's very easy with Rahman next to me. It's not very difficult to ask for something new. And I think to a large extent, both of us try to keep in mind that try to explore new areas, and not try to repeat what we have done before and stay as far as possible from that. And to a large extent, also that the kind of films that we are doing dictates the kind of music that was demanded. And within that, Rahman is capable of experimenting, go far away and give something absolutely fresh. And so I've been lucky.
Thank you, sir. Rahman, sir.
So I'm like a supermarket. I do super commercial movies. I do a symphony, orchestra, and then I do classical kind of songs. But here there's a special shop. It's always there for me so far. I've been very lucky. So I do all this mischief outside and come here to do all the innovation. So I can go wild and he'll put me in place.
Gourmet food and stuff.
I mean, it's not about, because I think मेरा जो नजरिया रहा है भारतीय सिनेमा है शुरू से, and I was very, very clear about, I mean, if I had the opportunity, of course, to be able to subtly but strongly and clearly convey that in the work that I did right from the beginning, because I do not, I do not support that viewpoint कि यहाँ काम नहीं है तो वहाँ जाएंगे, वहाँ काम नहीं है तो यहाँ आएंगे. ऐसी कोई बात है नहीं. कलाकार कला के पीछे जाता है. जहाँ मौका मिले कि we get the opportunity to shine, to learn, to grow, to be able to do fabulous work, it's a natural, it naturally draws you. And even if we sound repetitive and it bores you, the fact is that I was blessed to have had the opportunity to work with Mani Garu in my first film. Why wouldn't I say a yes? And yes, and thereafter I've also got to work with wonderful directors like Rajiv Menon, Shankar Sir. It was naturally, I would say yes to the movies that I have done, and the proof is in the pudding. You'll have seen the movies that I have chosen to do with Rahman sir's music in all of them. I mean, wow. Why wouldn't I happily say a yes to these incredible combinations of talents where I got to start my career, to grow, to learn, and have the opportunity to actually work with the great talents. When you have the opportunity to surround yourself, to infuse yourself with this kind of creative energy, it's a natural yes. So it's not about यहाँ भागना कि वहाँ भागना. शुरू से मैंने तो I think काफ़ी clear किया है in my choices कि I don't follow these systems and these thought processes, and that's never been my journey and reasons for my choices.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
You are sorry for
All right, we'll
having-
take two final questions, right? I'll come to you,
Yeah.
but before that, Mayur.
Hi, Mayur here from Beyond Bollywood Center. You can see me. Yeah, I have one question for Trisha and one question for Mr. Mani Ratnam and Vikram sir. I'll ask Trisha first. Obviously you have this unenviable distinction. You're made in Hindi film, where I've not seen it, but I have read that you played a municipal commissioner. So I wanted to ask you, last time when you came to Mumbai and today when you've come to Mumbai, did you take stock of the roads, the potholes?
Take stock of the
Just a light-hearted question.
I do that even in Chennai.
Okay, the roads are good in Chennai though. Okay, you want to add something to it?
No, I mean, that was a film, honestly, I did not look at it as like a launch into Hindi cinema. It was because Priyansa launched me in Tamil and he asked me to do this film. It's actually a remake of a Malayalam film. So I just obliged because he's my guru. He launched me, he gave me a platform. And so, no, I do not go around looking at potholes in any part of India otherwise.
Okay, my question to Mani sir and Vikram sir. Lately, especially in the last few years, we get to hear this word pan-India. The way I look at it, India is a country, it's known for its cultural diversity. And with cultural diversity comes different sensibilities, regional sensibilities. So do you think, as a filmmaker, do you think it's really it's a fallacy to use this word pan India, because the sensibilities was always they will be different, and that's the beauty of our nation.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think we should take away the word pan India. It's always been India.
Vikram sir, would you like to add to this?
Yeah, the same. First of all, apologies for the history class last time. And second, I believe any story, any movie with a good story, which is engaging, which is thought provoking, which evokes emotions that really stir us, will do well. Will reach a clear example would be a Kantara, or which is such a small film, but it crossed boundaries in spite of it having, you would understand that being a Mangalorean, it's got a Mangalorean culture which even people in Bangalore may not understand, which only a certain community in Kerala will understand. It's on the border. It's called Teyyam in Kerala and whatever. But it reached cross boundaries because sheer dint of the fact that it had a story like that, which was so engaging. So I think you make good films, it will cross boundaries. And now with OTT and stuff, people have started watching films, not just dub films. They prefer watching films with subtitles because they want to have the original language out there, which is so, heartwarming. And I'm so glad that we are all here in a time when we can push our boundaries, and now we don't even have to stop with Kashmir or with Kanyakumari. We're actually thinking global. We're thinking of Oscar awards. Who knows? One of them may get, or will surely get. And he's making it a habit, so I'll be waiting for that. And thank you for that question.
Hi, Shobita here. Hi, Shobita. I'm Tanmay from Peeping Moon. My question for you is, what's your biggest takeaway from PS2?
That sometimes I feel like, as actors, when an experience or when something is so special to you, like for me this opportunity, sometimes we tend to put it on such a pedestal that we might not entirely be present in the moment. So there have been a couple of times when we shot things that I was completely unprepared for, and yet taking that plunge gave me a lot of joy afterwards, and it taught me a lot. So when the student is ready, the lesson arrives. So just be willing to take the leap and have faith. Your filmmaker knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Thank you.